Welcome guys to the practice. Awesome stuff. If you want to know what the answers were to these problems, here we go. So 2x minus y is less than or equal to -4. I want to make this nice and easy on myself, so let's see here. I'm going to subtract the 2x, boom, 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 boom. Negative y is less than or equal to -2x minus 4. What do we know here? You got to divide by a -1, -1, -1. And what that does, hopefully you recall, it makes y is, drumroll, greater than or equal to 2x plus 4. Y greater than or equal to, when you divide by a negative, what must you do? Switch the sign. Sign switch. Okay. And then it's just graphing from before. But wait! There's always more, again, remember, with inequalities. So, line type. It's going to be a solid line. So let's graph it on here. Let's pick on red. Okay, we'll stick with red. 2x plus 4, so up 4. Boop, 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 boop. 2x, boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Doo, doo, boop. And we will use a solid line through that, so nice and solid. That is not very clean, but if you guys have a ruler, I would recommend that. There's our solid line. Now, the next piece is the test, the big test point. And I can pick any line that's not on the red line, any point, sorry, that's not on the red line. And hey, 0, 0 is not on the red line. And typically that's the easiest thing to check. So I'm going to test out, does 0, 0 work? Does it work? 0, 0. And again, I'm going to substitute that into really either equation. It will be helpful actually if we sub into the first one, because I have 2 times 0 minus 0. Is that less than or equal to -4? 2 times 0 is 0, minus 0 is 0. Is that less than -4? Well, let's see. Would you rather have no money or be in debt -4? No. Don't shade 0, 0. I don't want to look there. I don't want it, so I start on the other side, okay? The other side, then, is where the solutions would be. I don't want the point 0, 0. It failed my test, so I don't want it, okay? And really that means all the points on the side of the line of 0, 0 are not going to work. So if you picked any other point, that's just, you'll get an untrue statement. So I want yellow over there, okay? So switch the sign if you divide by a negative. The next practice was graphing this old system. And graph 1 we will do in blue. Okay. Typically, again, if I have this statement, you can graph with the X and Y chart if it's in standard form. Makes it nice and easy for you. 2x plus 3y, again, less than or equal to 6. Hey, it's the same thing as 1 over there. So it's going to be 0, 3, and 0, 2. If I graph those over 0 up 3, boo, 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 and over 0 down 2, da, da, da. And what type of line? A solid. And let's see, so if I actually graph some more, so solid line. And just referencing the problem before, notice it is the same exact equation and equality and everything. I know I'm going to shade everything below it. And that's just the only reason I didn't test anything right there is because I already did it over there, okay? Now this next system, we will do what goes with blue. Let's pick on green. Green will be cool. Green, okay, x minus y is greater than 2. For the fun of it, we'll just plug into or make it y equals. So negative y is greater than or equal to -x plus 2 if you subtract x over. And that means y is less than or equal to x minus 2. Why did I change the sign again? Because I divided by a negative. And graphing this one, hey, a solid line. Solid, man. Okay, and down 2, boop, boop. And up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, and solid. Pretty good. Now the test point I'm going to check out is 0, 0. Good to go. So test 0, 0. Is it okay? Well, I'll plug into the very original. So is 0 minus 0 greater than 2? Is 0 greater than or equal to 2? No. It's not that, okay? It's not more than 2. So I don't want the point. I don't want you 0, 0. I'm sorry, but just not today, okay? So instead, so the point is on this side of the graph. It's on the left side. That means I want everything on the right side of the graph. Shaking and bacon. And it reveals to me the true solutions. Red and green, or sorry, blue and green, I think are supposed to make purple. I don't know. But that just means your true solutions, so I'm going to highlight them in a different color, are right in there. Okay, true solutions. Good stuff. Thanks for watching those extra notes. If you did that and you want to get out of the exit slip, go ahead and write on your test Darth Vader. Darth Vader for your exit slip. Good stuff, guys. Sneak peek. Anyway, thanks for spending some extra time with me. We'll see you tomorrow.